Beijing readies its biggest show of force in a decade. Tens of thousands of troops, hypersonic missiles, drone killers. A parade that looks less like commemoration and more like preparation. Putin will be there. Europe may stay away. Southeast Asia leans closer. China's Victory Day could be less about the past and more about the wars to come. Beijing authorities stepped up security on August 20th as preparations intensified for a massive military parade next month, marking 80 years since Japan's surrender in World War II. The event is set to mobilize tens of thousands of participants and unveil cutting-edge weapons never before displayed in public. At a press conference, Chinese military officials announced that the parade will feature hundreds of aircraft, from fighter jets to bombers, alongside advanced systems such as precision strike weapons capable of traveling at hypersonic speeds up to 5 times the speed of sound.
The parade mobilizes tens of thousands of people, hundreds of aircraft, and hundreds of ground hardware. It is similar to organizing a battle, which requires uniformity, precise coordination, and millisecond accuracy. The planning, preparation, and command of the entire parade require scientific training and thorough support.
From trucks fitted with devices to take out drones, new tanks and early warning aircraft to protect China's aircraft carriers, military attachés and security officials say they are anticipating a host of new weapons and equipment at the parade.
The weapons and equipment being showcased this time are all selected from domestically produced, active main battle equipment. There is a significant proportion of new types of equipment making their debut. Both ground and aerial equipment are organized in a systematic formation or mixed formation. Some strategic heavy equipment based on land, sea, and air, as well as high-precision strikes, unmanned and anti-unmanned equipment, are also being showcased for the first time, which fully demonstrating our military's strong capability to defend national sovereignty, security, and development interests, as well as to maintain world peace.
Additions to its expanding suite of missiles, particularly anti-ship versions and weapons with hypersonic capabilities, will be particularly closely watched as the US and its allies prepare to counter China in any future regional conflict. Wu Zeke, deputy director of the military parade, speaking to Reuters, said that the weapons and equipment will fully demonstrate our military's robust ability to adapt to technological advancements, evolving warfare patterns, and win future wars.
A batch of advanced equipment, such as hypersonic missiles, air defense and anti-missile systems, and strategic missiles will be displayed, which demonstrates our military's strong strategic deterrent capability. It can be said that the weapons and equipment showcased in this parade are highly advanced in terms of information and intelligence. They will fully demonstrate our military's robust ability to adapt to technological advancements, evolving warfare patterns, and win future wars.
The exact number of troops, weapons, and equipment to be shown was not disclosed. According to the War Zone, China's preparations for a massive military parade in Beijing have revealed a suite of previously unseen missiles, highlighting the country's rapidly advancing high-speed strike capabilities. Images circulating online from the ongoing rehearsals show trucks transporting multiple missile types, drawing particular attention to 4 models designated YJ-15, YJ-17, YJ-19, and YJ-20. Its unique nose design has sparked debate over whether it is an air-breathing hypersonic cruise missile or a boost glide system. The roughly 70-minute-long Victory Day parade on September 3rd, comprising 45 formations of troops, will be monitored by President Xi Jinping at Tiananmen Square, alongside a number of foreign leaders and dignitaries, including Russian President Vladimir Putin, who also attended the 2015 parade. At the last World War II parade, more than 12,000 soldiers, including diverse contingents from Russia and Belarus to Mongolia and Cambodia, marched through the city alongside veterans. Beijing had also mobilized over 500 pieces of military equipment and 200 aircraft. The parade, the second such procession since 2015 to observe the formal surrender of Japanese forces in September 1945. Authorities have stepped up security in downtown Beijing since the first rehearsals this month, setting up checkpoints, diverting road traffic and shutting shopping malls and office buildings. Beijing has so far conducted 2 large-scale rehearsals on the weekends of August 9th, 10 and 16, 17, attended by 22,000 and 40,000 people, involving troops, police and spectators. European envoys in Beijing are discussing plans to skip China's massive military parade after considering the attendance of Russian President Vladimir Putin and the possible participation of Russian troops, the South China Morning Post has learned. According to 5 sources familiar with the matter, European missions in Beijing have been invited to the parade and events on the same day, but are particularly troubled by the Russian leader's attendance as Moscow has intensified its attacks on Ukrainian territory. The Kremlin in June said Putin would travel to China from August 31st to September 3rd to take part in the rare military parade Beijing is staging to commemorate the end of World War II. He will also attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit scheduled for August 31st and September 1st. Meanwhile, top Southeast Asian leaders are expected to attend China's military parade next month to commemorate the end of World War II, in what would be a show of Beijing's growing influence in the region. Many countries are said to be sending more senior delegations than they did a decade ago when the first such parade was held. According to officials with knowledge of the matter, Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim will likely attend the parade, set to be held in Tiananmen Square in Beijing on September 3rd. Officials said Vietnam was likely to send its president Luong Quang, the country's number 2 official. SCMP sources who spoke on condition of anonymity also said leaders from Cambodia, Laos and Myanmar were expected to first attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin before heading to Beijing for the parade. Cambodia and Myanmar are dialogue partners of the SCO, a largely Eurasian security bloc. China, which is chairing the SCO this year, will host the summit in Tianjin. Laos is expected to formally join the grouping as a dialogue partner at the meeting. Beijing is expected to use next month's parade to show its rising global influence and also progress in its military modernization drive.